Good afternoon, everyone. So we are already in chapter 7, the binary trees. Okay, so let's proceed. These are the objectives of the lesson. For the terminologies, we'll start with the tree. Okay, so it's a finite set of nodes and edges that satisfies a certain requirement. Um, Nodes are those in circular form, and the edges are those that connects our nodes. Okay, so node or vertices is the object that has a name and can carry other associated information. Our edge, on the other hand, is a connection between two vertices. Next is the path. So a list of distinct vertices in which successive vertices are connected by edge in the tree. So as an example, if you want to get the path of I, okay, so we'll start with A, B, D, and I. So that's your path. Next is children, okay, or root. Root is the parent of all nodes. Okay. In this case, our root is A. Children, on the other hand, are connected by edges. So, for example, B has D, E, and F as its children. On the other hand, D, E, and F, the parent of D, E, and F is B. Okay? So, at the same time, they are all siblings, okay? Because they have the same parent. We call node with no children as leaf or terminal node. So for example, in this case, the terminal nodes are I, N, E, F, G, K, and M. Okay. Next is for the non-terminal node, those who have at least one child. For level, it is the number of edges lying between the node and the root. Okay, so the root starts, the level of the root starts at 0. The next one is 1, 2, and so on and so forth. The height of the tree is determined by the maximum number of level. Okay, so the degree of the node, on the other hand, is the number of its children. So when we talk about degree of H, for instance, will then have 3 because it has 3 children. The path length is the sum of all levels of all the nodes in the tree. Okay. So later we'll give an example. And a forest is a set of trees. So this is another example. So if we want to get path of 13, we'll have 1, 3, and 8 because based on the 3, 1, 3, 8, and 13. So that is how are you going to traverse from the root up to the specific node that we want to get. Next is children. So children of 1 is 2 and 3. The parent of 8 is 3 and parent of 5 is 2. The leaves or terminal nodes are those with no children. So 5, 6, 7, 9, 14, 11, 15, and 13 in this example. Non-leaf naman kapag ka hindi siya leaf. So, or non-terminal node. Level of 15 is, so as I have said a while back, your roots level is 0. The next is 1, 2, 3, and our 15 is 8 at the last level, which is 4. So the height or the maximum level is still 4 because that is the maximum number of level in this particular example. For path length of 4, okay, we'll just have to add the level starting from the root. So if we got 1, 0, plus 2, 2, 1, so 0 plus 1, and then 4, 2, so that is 1 plus 2, so that's 3. For the degree of 8, just like what I have mentioned a while back, it's the number of the children of the node. So in this example, we have 3. Let's proceed with binary tree, an ADT that is hierarchical in nature. It's a collection of nodes which are either empty or consist of a root and two disjoint binary trees called the left and right subtrees. So we call a tree binary tree if the maximum number of children is 2. Okay, so the common uses of a binary tree is searching, sorting, efficient encoding of strings, priority queues, decision tables, and symbol tables. So there are other applications of binary trees. So these are just some of the few. So this is an example of a binary tree. Our root, which is the parent of all the nodes, is 1. And then we have our left and right subtree. So our left subtree is this one, and then our right subtree is composed of these nodes. Okay. However, our leaf nodes is being colored by green. Okay. So those nodes with no children. So the level of a node is the distance of the node from the root. So this is the explanation of the word level. Okay, so our root is always at the level 0. Our level 1 are the next, or those children with children of the root. And then the grandchildren of the root is at level 2. And then the great-grandchildren of the root is at level 3. So external node, the node with no children. Internal naman ang tawag natin kapag may anak. Okay? So in this case, our terminal nodes are the external nodes and our non-terminal nodes are the internal nodes. We call a binary tree proper if it has either 2 or 0 or 2 children. Okay? So in this case, yung nakikita nyo na tree dito, we have a particular node na iisa lang ang anak. So can we say that this tree is a proper binary tree? The answer is no. Okay? Let's give some more examples. So how about A? Is it a binary tree or a proper binary tree or not? The answer is no. B, yes, because it has 0 children. C and D, no, because it has the parent node has 1 children. E, no pa rin, kasi tag-isa lang going to the left ang anak. How about letter F? Of course, the answer is yes. It's a proper binary. So right or left is skewed binary tree. So if the children are going to the left, or if you will insert another children here, for instance, okay, suppose we have another children there. This is what we call a left skewed binary tree. On the other hand, kapag dito naman siya ay nag-i-insert, puro right na lang na i-insert yung ating nodes, ang tawag dito, right skewed binary tree. Okay? So, strictly binary tree, it's a tree in which every node has either 2 subtrees or none at all. So, in this case, para siyang concept ng proper binary tree. It's either dalawa yung anak or wala siyang anak. Okay? Next is a full binary tree. Matatawag natin full binary tree kapag lahat ng leaf ay nasa iisang level. Okay? Or it lies, all the non-terminal or terminal nodes lies at the bottom of the bottommost level. Okay? In that complete binary tree naman, if we are going to insert it level by level and delete it level by level, just like this. Okay? So when we want to insert another node, dito papasok. Insert another node, dito siya papasok. Insert another node, dito naman siya sa kabilang side natin. Okay? Kapag nag-delete naman tayo, mauuna yung last na i-insert mo. Susunod yung second to the last, and so on, and so forth. Okay? So yung deletion, nagtitake place doon sa pinakadulo ng tree. Next is representing an array, a binary tree using an array. Okay? So if you will notice, the indexes starts here. Okay? For a full binary tree, the index will start from here. Yung parent natin, 1. Yung next child natin is 2. Okay? And pataas, going down, upper, lower, and then pataas dun sa 7. Okay? So, ganun siya nire-represent using an array. On the other hand, kapag nire-represent naman natin siya making use of linked list, so it's a double linked list with 2 pointers going to the left side and to the right side. So in this case, si 5, nakapoint siya sa kabila, nakapoint din siya sa kaliwa, and then sa kanan. Okay? So meron siyang anak sa kaliwa, meron siyang anak sa kanan. That is how it is being represented using linked list. So one application in a binary tree is what we call traversal. It is the process of visiting all the nodes within the tree. Okay, so there are actually 3 types or operations. The first one is the pre-order. We start with the root, we go to the left, and then you go to the right. Okay, so starting from the node, then punta ka sa kaliwang anak, and then left side, and then right side. For the in-order traversal naman, we have left, root, and right. So, napunta na yung node doon sa gitna. For post-order naman, we have left, right, and then root. Okay? So, let's give some examples. For pre-order, root, left, right. Okay? So, starting from the root, siya yung magiging unang output, go to the left. Okay? And then, dahil ito ay parent, go to the left again. So, you will proceed with YOL and then go to the right, I. Afterwards, proceed to the right, U. And then, next is K. Since wala po siyang anak sa left, C na agad. And then, starting from the root, E, and then you go to S. So, that is how this particular output was produced. Next is in-order traversal. So, in-order traversal, we have Y. Ito yung ating root. Punta dun sa pinaka-left because that's left, root, right. Okay? Yung in-order traversal natin. So, left muna, L, root, O, and then right, I. And then, go up, Y, root na siya. Tapos, yung right mo, meron pang left. So, dito muna tayo. Okay? Since wala pong anak na left, our left son si K, we start with K and then go to the right C. And then go upper U. Tapos, si E may kaliwa. So, left muna, S, and then. So, that is how this particular output was produced. Okay? Next is the post order. So, sa post order naman po, we proceed with the left, tapos right, and then the root. So, starting from the root, go to the most left, which is L. What is the right of L, or right sibling? I. Tapos, O naman po yung susunod. So, L-I-O, and then going up, syempre, hindi pa root kasi mauna muna yung right. Since merong left, K, okay, hindi muna si K dahil merong right. So, CK, S, E, U, and then Y. So, ganun yung post-order traversal. Okay? So, try to solve the following examples and I'll give you the answer in our GC. Yeah. So, this particular tree, on the other hand, ang tawag dito ay expression tree. This is another application of binary tree. The evaluation of expressions. Okay? So, the traversal in the expression trees is still the same. We have post order, left, right, root. For pre-order, root, left, right. And the in order, left, root, right. Okay. So, let us give an example. So, we then have, for the pre-order, we start with the root, going to the left, and going to the right. So that is plus plus A asterisk B C. Okay? Yan. And then, left sub 3 naman tayo. Asterisk plus asterisk D, E, F, G. So that's pre-order traversal. And then, that is your plus. Siya yung pinakaunang binisit natin. For the in-order traversal, we then have root muna. Okay? We start with the root, go to the most left, and then root. Okay? Left, root, right. So A plus, and then there is a left here. So B asterisk C, and then plus going up. And then go to the most left, D asterisk E plus F asterisk G. Okay? So that's your in-order traversal. For the post-order traversal, left, right, and root. So A, si right natin, meron siyang left. So AB, C asterisk, plus, and then go to the right, go to the most left, DE asterisk, F plus, G asterisk, plus. Kaya na-generate yung mga yan. Okay? So notice that kapag nasa pre-order tayo, nauuna yung pinaka-root. Pero pag nasa post-order, siya yung last na mag-output. So how are we going to construct a particular expression tree using your postfix notation? So gagawa tayo ng stack of pointers to trees. Okay? Dalawa lang yung kailangan yung keep in mind. Kapag push, operand. Kapag pop naman, operator yung papasok. Okay? So, if we encountered an operator, we pop twice and then make it as our parent for the operands. So, ganun yung rule. Okay? Kapag ka-opera naman siya, push lang ng push doon sa loob ng stack. So, let's give an example. Yan. So, starting with A, okay? So, that's an operand, kaya na-push doon sa ating stack. And then, we have B. Yan. Push din. Pagpasok ni plus, mapapop silang dalawa. Okay? So, pop twice. And then, make it as our parent, si ating plus. So, yung operator ang magiging parent. Pagkatapos nun, papasok si C, D, at E. Okay? So, push lang sila. Okay. Afterwards, papasok si plus. So, sino kaya yung mapapop? Of course, yung dalawang nasa top. Okay? So, ang unang nasa top ay si E at si D, yung susunod na magiging top. So, magiging ganito po yung ating result. So, yung iba po, carry over lang po yan. Ayan o. Carry over lang po yung C, plus at saka yung C. Okay? Next part is asterisk. Pagpasok ni asterisk, okay, we go back to our example a while back. Mapapop si C at si plus. At ang magiging parent nila ay si asterisk. Okay? So, naging ganyan po yung result natin. And then, pagpasok ng last na asterisk, ay mapapop yung asterisk and then yung plus. Okay? And then, we'll make it as our parent. So, this is now the resulting expression tree. Afterwards, we'll get your post-order, in-order, and pre-order traversals for the expression tree. So, ganun lang kadali yung concept ng expression trees. Okay? So, I also have given you some links to YouTube videos for you to guide, for you to have a guide how to perform traversals in pre-order, in order, and post-order. Okay? So let's give another example. How about this first expression? So if this is our stock, sorry na, mahirap mag-drawing sa ating screen. So push mo si A, pasok si A. And then next is B. Okay, push din siya kasi operand. And then, papasok yung asterisk. Pagpasok ni asterisk, what will be the result? Okay, so let's draw another stock. Matatanggal si A and B, magiging parent si asterisk. Magiging anak niya si A at si B. Okay, papasok si C. Okay. Sa isa pong papasok yung ating postfix forma, magiging push lang yung operand. Next is D, also an operand. Okay. And then, slash. So, nakikinikinita nyo na kung anong mangyayari pagpasok ni slash. Of course, magiging anak niya si okay. Carry over si asterisk. Hindi ko muna i-drawing mahirap pong mag-drawing sa screen. Okay, so si slash, magiging parent ni C at si D. So, hindi po mawawala yung anak ni asterisk, nandiyan pa rin si A and B. Hindi lang po kasya sa screen natin. So, pagpasok ni minus, of course, ang mapapop ngayon ay si asterisk at si slash. So, ang final answer natin will become asterisk. Anak niya si A at B. Tapos si slash naman, anak niya si C at D. And then, ang parent nilang dalawa ay si what's the final operator? It's minus. Okay? So, ganyan po yung magiging resulting tree natin. So, this is our set work. Nakalagay na po kung anong set kayo. Consider set A, 1, 3, 5. Tapos set B, 2, 4, and 6. Okay? So, that will be the end of this video lesson. We'll still have one lesson to discuss by next week. That is graph. Okay? So afterwards, pagbalik nyo po dito sa university, magkakaroon na tayo ng reporting. So I will soon be posting the assignment of reports. So ang groupings natin ay malalaman natin through kapalaran using our Roleta. Okay? So may wheel of names po tayo. At saka wheel of names for the topics to be assigned to each group. Okay? So if you have some questions, don't hesitate to message me in our Google Classroom. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.